Good morning, my dear students. In previous video, I briefly explained the concept the CPU. In that concept, I explained what the meaning of the CPU, the processing unit, and the circuit, chip, and the motherboard and components of the CPU, about the control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and memory unit. In this video, I explained you the next concept is the storage. Students, as you already know, a computer can store a large amount of data in its memory. All the programs and data are stored in the computer memory. So the storage of data, programs and information in one of the most important functions of the computer. The computer can store a large amount of data in its memory. Storage area or the memory is mainly classified into two types. One is primary memory and second one is secondary memory. Okay, there are two types of memories. First one is primary memory and second one is secondary memory. Okay, this can be clearly understood from the following illustrations. See the picture. Storage, that means memory. So okay, memory is classified into two types. One is primary memory and another one is secondary memory. Okay, example for primary memory is RAM and ROM. Okay, what is RAM? The full form of RAM is random access memory and full form of ROM is read only memory. So come to this the right side of your picture, the secondary memory is there. Okay, example for secondary memory is hard disk, CD, compact disk, DVD and USB flash drive. So these are the example of secondary memory. So the first kind of memory is primary memory. The students, primary memory is also known as a main memory or internal memory. So okay, there is a chance to ask this question. Okay, dash is the main memory or dash is the internal memory in a computer system. The answer is primary memory is a main memory or a internal memory in the computer system. Okay, this primary memory are two kinds of primary memories there. The first one is RAM, random access memory, and second one is ROM, read only memory. Okay, let us discuss one by one. The first one is RAM, RAM, that means random access memory. So the name suggests RAM is a temporary memory. Okay, RAM is a temporary memory. Data, programs or information is stored in a RAM in the form of electric pulses. Okay, since anything stored in a RAM will remain stored there only as long as electric power is supplied to the computer. Suppose if you accidentally switch off the computer, you will lose all the data stored in RAM. That means ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ MS ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ನ ನಾನು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಸಡನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಥವಾ ಬೈ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ CPU ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮೇನ್ ಪವರ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ MS ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಆ ಡಾಟಾ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಸೇವ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ RAM information is stored using bits. Okay, bit means binary digit 0 and 1. Okay, those a bit can contain only two digits. One is 0 and another is 1. This method of using only two digit is called a binary system. So what is binary system? The method of using only two digits 0 and 1 is called a binary system. A number or a letter you can enter using the keyboard is stored in a RAM using 8 bits. A group of 8 bit is called a byte. Okay, one character, a number or letter equals 8 bits, that means 1 byte. Let us have a look at all units of a memory. So units of a memory, so 1 byte equals 8 bits, 1 kilobyte equals 1024 bytes, that means 1 KB. 1 KB equals 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte means MB equals 1024 KBs, kilobytes. 1 gigabyte equals 1024 MB, megabyte. 1 gigabyte equals 1024 GB, gigabyte. These are the units of a memory. The second kind of memory is ROM, read only memory. So ROM stores programs which tell the computer how to work. For example, when you switch on the computer, it is ROM that send the necessary instruction to the computer to get doing or get going. As the name suggests, program in a ROM can only be read. The instructions cannot be changed and they will not be lost even if the is an instructions, even if there is an disturbance in power supply or a computer is accidentally switch off. But in case of RAM, if power goes, the entire data will lose. So, but in a ROM there is no chance to lose the memory. Second kind of storage area is secondary memory. Secondary memory is also known as a external memory. So primary memory is also known as internal memory. The secondary memory is known as external memory. So there is a difference is there. Primary internal memory, secondary external memory. So data stored in a RAM is in the form of electrical pulse, and this data will remain stored only as long as electric power is supplied to the computer. It may lose all data if there is an disturbance in power supply or if you are automatically switched off a computer. Some data or information is very important and so it need to be stored on a permanent basis, such as information stored in a secondary memory of a computer. The most commonly used external storage devices are hard disk, CD, DVD, USB, flash drive. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is hard disk. Okay, the hard disk is the smallest magnetic disk enclosed in a sealed box called a hard drive. The hard disk drive is hosted inside the CPU box. The computer can read from or write on hard disk. Then the second one is CD. A CD is compact disk. The CD is a small disk which is inserted into the optical drive. The optical drive is fixed in the CPU box. The computer can read or write the CD using optical drives. Third one is DVD. Okay, nowadays DVD is more popular than CD. Okay, why? Because a DVD can store more data than the CD. Fourth one is USB flash drive. That means pen drives. Okay, USB flash drive is a very small storage device which we can easily carry in our pocket. It is a smaller, faster and can store more data. It can be plugged into any computer with a USB drive. Okay, thank you students. Okay, next video I will give you the notes of this lesson. Okay, write in your notebook. Thank you.